So what do you do when you go through things that you don't understand? When you face turbulence, when you face storms, struggles, opposition? I'm here to suggest to you that possibly those storms, although God did not bring them to you, He allowed them to come into your life to take you to a higher place. Recently, I was flying from Uganda to Rwanda on a small kind of prop jet, and as I was, we began to ascend. We got to our cruising altitude, and then we had just been there for a few moments, and then the pilot said, I need the stewardesses to be back in their seats, everyone to buckle up, because we're about to hit some turbulence. And he said, what we're going to do is we're going to climb above this storm and ride it out. And so that's what happened. And a few days ago, I was in prayer, and I remember that story. And I heard the Lord say to me, Gary, you've been cruising in a lot of different areas of your life. And He said, it is time for you to go higher. That wasn't just a word of exhortation. It was also a word, a prophetic word from the Lord, because He knew there were going to be some things coming in my life in the next few days that would seem like a great opposition or storm from the enemy. So He told me to ascend to a higher place. You see, when storm comes, you have some options. You can ride it through and just, white knuckle it out and grin and bear it and possibly crash and burn. Or you can turn around and go back where you came from and wait for a safer time. Or you can rise above it and still arrive at your destination that God has for your life. The Revelator John, in the book of Revelation, after God shows him and speaks to him through Jesus about all of the different churches, the dispensations of the Laodicea church, the Philadelphian church, all of those churches. Then the Spirit of the Lord, through Jesus, speaks to John and says, come up here, and I want you to come higher so that I can show you the things that are to come. A prophetic word to your life always calls you to a higher place. I think of what David said in Psalms. It says, hear my cry, O Lord, attend unto my prayer. From the ends of the earth will my heart cry unto you. And when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to that place that is higher than I am. Today, I believe the Lord wants to take you higher. I believe that He has a higher place. Why? So that He can give you His perspective on the circumstance that you are walking through. Through the Lord's eyes, the biggest mountain seems very small. Through the Lord's perspective, the struggle you're going through, He says, nothing is impossible with me. And when you get to that higher place in Him, faith begins to rise in your heart saying, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I'm here for you today, praying and encouraging you to go higher with the Lord. It's not time to cruise. It's not time to turn around and go back to where we came from, to a safe place. No, it's a time to ascend higher to the place of the Lord so we can get His fresh vision on our lives and arrive at our destiny. God bless you. Let's go up.